Ever wondered how secure your property really is? Have you heard of property fraud and its potential implications? Property fraud is a serious and illegal act where a fraudster claims ownership of another's property through deceptive means. This can lead to devastating consequences for a homeowner, from financial loss to even losing their home. It's a growing concern worldwide, making it more important than ever to understand and protect oneself from these devious schemes. Now that you're aware of what property fraud is, let's delve into the different types that exist. Property fraud can take on several forms, all equally dangerous. It's essential to recognize them. First, we have identity theft for property fraud, where a fraudster assumes your identity to gain control of your property, often selling it without your knowledge. Next, forged deeds and documents come into play, with fraudsters creating counterfeit deeds to claim ownership of your property. Then, there's rental scams. Here, scammers may advertise a property they don't own or have any connection to, tricking potential tenants into paying upfront fees or rent. Finally, we have foreclosure fraud. This happens when homeowners facing foreclosure are tricked into signing over their property title to a scammer, under the guise of refinancing or modifying their loan to avoid foreclosure. These are the four main types of property fraud, each with its unique tactics and repercussions. Being able to identify these types of fraud is the first step to safeguarding your property. But what are the warning signs you should be looking out for? Every fraud leaves traces. Here are some signs that could indicate that you might be a victim of property fraud. First, unexpected changes in ownership or title. This can be a key clue something's amiss. Similarly, unexplained mortgage activity can be a red flag. Thirdly, missing property tax bills. These should always arrive like clockwork. Lastly, receiving notices from unknown entities can signal that something's not right. Being alert to these warning signs can help you catch fraud in its early stages. But how can you prevent it in the first place? Prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to property fraud. To protect yourself, it's vital to be proactive. Start by safeguarding your personal information, both online and offline. This includes shredding important documents before disposal and being wary of unsolicited communications asking for personal details. Next, make it a habit to monitor your property records regularly. Most jurisdictions have online databases where you can check the status of your property. Regular checks can help you spot any unusual changes in ownership or mortgage activity. And lastly, don't underestimate the power of your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. Report any suspicious activities to your local authorities or financial institutions. They have the expertise to investigate and handle potential cases of property fraud. Remember, your vigilance plays a crucial role in combating property fraud. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce your risk of falling victim to property fraud. Property fraud is a serious issue that can have devastating consequences. Remember, awareness, vigilance, and proactive measures are your best defense. Monitor your property records, be wary of warning signs, and report suspicious activities. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and protect your property from fraud.